This time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 80 weapon, 80 weapon. Check it out,
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw it is Locke. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The 33-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Locke. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He's checking crowd. Bang, 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 bang.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Locke gonna throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conlon. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's second down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Let's go. 50,
Mixon with a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Lock it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
A nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And the Saints first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Number 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to fight through one tackle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Damn. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Throwing now is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And give them a gain of 37.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Falcons.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add him. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check my 50. Go. 50. Check my 50. Guys, game situation. Let's go. Wall. Kill. What happened?
Another try after the first down sack. Lock. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down is Locke. And quickly to Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mixon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Block off of play action. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The shotgun, they run with Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. from the left hash. This from 53 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll pull it down, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. 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 Undercut.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Mahomes. Short throw to Smith. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Yard line.
Ball at the 26, second and 7. Now here's Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Saints 21, Falcons 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Switch. Tighten up.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Locke. They'll drop this one down to Mixon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
With the score, Saints 21, Falcons 17.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA and power forward.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Dexter Lawrence.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Rolling to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Come on.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Mahomes. Smith catches left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
A gain of 14.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check 4, check 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
It's a gain of
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The kick by Lutz is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. To throw his lock. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
57's the mark. Mark 57. We ain't giving him nothing.
Now Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. One final try for Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. That's the screen. That's the screen. Charlie.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
57. Mike 57.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Falcons.
But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for New Orleans, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to